Take a pen and paper so you can take notes while listening. Are you ready? Let's get started. Part 1. Listen to a journalist interviewing a woman about her lifestyle.
In this week's edition of Life Changes, I'm talking to Sandra Smith. Sandra, can you start by telling us about where you now live? Your cottage is absolutely beautiful.
Thank you. We've been living here for 10 years now, but the cottage didn't look anything like this when we first moved in. As you can see from this photo, it was very small and dark. And that first winter was absolutely freezing. We've done a lot to the house and the garden since then.
Have you always lived in the country?
Actually, no. I saw this tiny cottage for sale and just fell in love with it. My husband and I left our jobs with good salaries and our warm house in the city and moved down here. We worked incredibly hard that first year. Here's another photo of us after a long day, in our filthy clothes, looking absolutely exhausted.
It was definitely worth it. I understand you now have your own business. Can you tell us something about that?
Well, when we first came here we decided to grow vegetables, and we sold them to our friends and neighbors. Then, since we had lots of apple trees, we started a small business making apple juice. It was hard at first, but luckily, my parents were able to help. They invested some of their savings into the business, and my husband inherited some money from his grandfather. We've been making apple juice and selling it in farmers markets for 5 years now, and we've slowly built up the business. People won't buy it if you charge too much, so we haven't made a great profit yet, but everyone says it's delicious.
And are you able to live on the income you make?
As you can probably imagine, we don't earn very much, and we still owe the bank a lot of money, but it's a fantastic life in many ways. We haven't been able to afford expensive vacations, but I'm positive our children have had a very happy childhood here.